Everyone, happy Friday. So the other day I'm listening to a podcast and they're talking about how in order to get the life that you desire, one of the biggest things and most effective things you can do is start visualizing what your life looks like in the future, and how your brain can't actually differentiate between what's happening in the real world in front of you and what's going on in your head as just mere thoughts. So that got me thinking about how important visualization can actually be in your success. And whenever I think about what my ideal life would look like, I think a lot about just waking up in the morning and having typical anxious thoughts of what I have to accomplish and just pure exhaustion, quite frankly. There are a lot of days where I used to wake up and I would feel just kind of depleted before I even really got myself out of bed. And I never knew what that meant. I never knew what that was about. And once I started to listen to more podcasts and do more readings, I started to realize that it's because the old patterns of thinking from the day prior, the week prior, the month prior, the year prior were just simply coming back into the present moment. And so my brain wasn't really being programmed to what the possibilities of the future could hold, because my mind was being taken up with all these thoughts from the past. And so in order to kind of start that visualization work, it would actually kill two birds with one stone by visualizing what life could actually look like and what I would want out of life, while simultaneously not erasing, but reprogramming the mind to think about the possibilities versus all the negative stuff that's going on in the past. I'm sure I'm not the only one that can relate to the idea of our minds are constantly racing in the sense of, well, what's going to go wrong today, and what are my fears and what are my doubts, and I have to do X, Y, and Z. I have to do the laundry, I have to do this for work, and I have to do this after work, and I have to go to the gym, and I have to eat well, and I have to drink water, and it becomes where you have a laundry list things to do that ends up taking a priority over, quite frankly, your mental health. So the moral of this video is to share some just ideas and thoughts that I've been implementing into my day-to-day that's been helping me a ton, that I'm ultimately hoping that it helps you as well at the same time. So one thing that I've been doing every single morning the second I wake up is to write a list of things that I'm grateful for. In this exact moment in this life, what are you grateful for? And there's always something to be grateful for. So I'm working with a couple people right now and sharing with them just a simple idea of writing down, are you thankful and grateful for the lights in your house, the air conditioning in your house, the heat in your house, the fact that your house has doors on it? You can see my door behind me. The fact that I have locks to lock my door to feel safe at night. I mean, all these different things that we take for granted are so many things you can be grateful for. That's number one. Number two, every night before I go to bed, I actually will either write it down in a journal, or I'll actually do a voice recording of what are things that I'm grateful for. And beyond the fact that I'm grateful for, what are things that I actually did that day that I'm proud of? Because that'll start reprogramming my mind in the sense that I will now start to think about, wow, I actually did things today. So when I wake up the next morning, it's not the immediate thought of, oh my gosh, I have to go through all this thing today. My first thought is, what am I grateful for? Because I'm starting to actually think about my gratitude list the second I wake up now. And it's not my immediate thought of, I have to do X, Y, and Z. And it also makes me feel better about who I am, because I'm remembering all the things I did yesterday that are improving my life. And it could be something as simple as going to the gym. It could be something as simple as drinking 3 glasses of water because you've been trying to implement water into your diet, whatever it is. So again, the moral of this video is to share just a few tricks that can help you in your day-to-day. I hope this has been helpful. I'm certainly going to be sharing more of these going forward, and I will certainly dive deeper in terms of what other things I do throughout my day and what else I do in my morning routine beyond just a simple gratitude list. But certainly would love to answer any questions anyone has. Hope this has been a good start to your weekend, and I hope everyone who's watching this has an incredible and amazing, magical weekend. See you guys soon.